Hey guys, Chili Tiger here, and what the voided? What was that?
It was
Oh
mine.
wow, that
I have a
server lag. Voided, you're cutting out. I can't really hear you that much.
pet duck.
Voided is talking on Skype through his phone. And guys, I know that I uploaded a video a couple days ago, not a couple days ago, more like a couple weeks ago. And it said factions question mark, and it was me beating people. It's so hard to record. Stop. It was me beating people, like, in a war almost. It was just mainly a fight, PvP, but they got wrecked, obviously. Um, can you stop? So that faction, I was actually betrayed, sadly. So this is a new faction series. And as you see, I have VIP stuff and Kid Diamond. I'm actually a VIP on the server. This server. Voided, tell them what server it is.
This is pvp.guntroller.com.
Yeah, so basically, I'm just gonna be doing a small base design. You're gonna get like everything that
I'll be making his videos because I like to quack.
It's mainly because he talks more than I do.
Gee, man, thanks for the comment.
So I'm thinking I'm just gonna start a whole.
I'm thinking I'm just gonna start with a whole
So judgmental.
so judgmental.
Basically, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna start a series on Controller. And I figured the first video I should do was me making a base. Of course, I ran away from spawn. I have played on Controller before, as you can see, with this.
That's not really his base, that's my base. I set my home there and started.
No, I'm not at your base. I'm building my base, our base, so to speak. Why is it doing that? Right there. Okay, as you can see, my power level is 761. So I have played on this faction server before. I was in a pretty big faction, I guess. I don't know if it's voided. We're gonna have to have a serious talk after this video. I was in a pretty big faction before. I'm not gonna say which faction it was, because I'll say the embarrassment of having me in their faction. That was horrible. But yeah. I'm just gonna build a base. I don't have any obsidian, sadly, and I don't know when, but apparently I spent all my money. Voided. If you're gonna mention SpongeBob, you gotta mention Patrick too. I feel like Patrick doesn't get enough credit.
Hey, why don't you listen to this?
Yeah, but guys, I'm just gonna build an outline of the base. I'm not gonna speed it up. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the design I'm doing. The design that I'm gonna do is actually based off of a good friend of mine. His name's Exhale. The faction series that PvP episode that I did, actually, the base that we had in there was created by him. And essentially, it wasn't unrateable. I'm pretty sure. Hope he doesn't hear that. It wasn't unrateable, but the people on there just so happened to have a huge struggle trying to rate it. And as you can tell, I'm not playing on that server. So why did I say people had trouble rating it? I would do a series on this server, but frankly, not enough people play on this server. I had a good base going on. I was already starting to record. I would have kept recording. I was probably on my way to getting some kind of rank. And one of the worst things in factions happened to me. that could possibly happen. As you could probably guess, I was betrayed. I was betrayed by someone that I trusted. I think they're. I keep saying it's throwing me off my game here. I think I had them as an officer. They were a big part of my base, and I trust them a lot. And I should have known that they were gonna betray me because they weren't the oldest type of person. They didn't take it as serious. Just like Voided here. They didn't take it as serious.
I'm not even online right now.
I know. They didn't take it as serious, and they didn't trust me, and they were getting mad at me over childish things. Things that they couldn't even explain to themselves. Like, I could tell you. In fact, how tall is this right now? 1, 2. That's 6. 1, 2. 3. Looks like 6. Here, let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. They were getting mad at me over childish things. And I tried to explain to them how childish they were acting when they told me that the reason they betrayed me. First off, they stated that in the very beginning when I invited them to the faction, they asked me the way that the way they got invited is I had them in Skype for a while and they wanted to play factions with me, and they told me that they wanted to join my faction. And I told them okay, but they had to prove that they were worth being in my faction. So of course I had them go through a test. I had him get invited into one of those small factions where everyone has like starter gear. And it was one of those factions where the starter gear wasn't that bad. It was like Prod 2, I think. So it wasn't horrible. And I had them. I was one of the richest on. I wasn't rich in money wise, but I was rich in supplies wise. And I talked to them a lot, and I began to trust them. And I had them betray the other faction, only for me to find out later that they would betray me. The reason for betraying me was actually stated by them. This is translated because it wasn't making any sense, but I could probably pull up the chat right now. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep building the base. But he said that I didn't pay enough attention to him. That when my Skype was online and he called me, I didn't answer. Now, Voided, are you still there?
Of course.
You know that you called me yesterday, right?
Yeah, but that was like at 3 o'clock in the morning.
He called me at 3 o'clock in the morning. NRM did somewhat the same thing. He called me late. Now, guys, I do not respond to late calls at all. I hate those. In fact, I hate getting calls where it's like in the middle of the night. I'll let them slide this time, I guess. But if I'm online even at that time, I'm not online. I'm probably uploading a video and just left my computer on. But he called me. Actually, he called me like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Voided, are you awake at that time? At 6 o'clock in the morning?
Sometimes.
Regularly, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah. He called me at 6 o'clock in the morning, guys. Now, some of you are like, that's nothing, dude. I'm always awake. All the time. I get my beauty sleep. If we do a face cam reveal, me and Graham, then guess you'll see my beautiful face. But I need my beauty sleep. I can't function correctly if I don't sleep enough.
He gets cranky.
Yeah, I get cranky.
He turns into my 4-year-old brother.
I turn into the Grinch when I don't get enough sleep. If I'm not happy, no one's happy. No. But he called me at that time expecting me to answer, and I didn't. And what was funny was, it was actually, I believe the day that he did call me, it was like, my computer wasn't even on. Skype was on because of my phone. And yeah, so uh, I don't have it set up to where I get notifications from Skype through my phone. So I tried talking to him and he was like no, and then at the end he was like, oh, I was confused at first when I first logged on. He didn't tell me anything, but I logged on and I thought that guys, I was full of myself on that server. I had stuff. So I was talking to the admins like your base makes my base makes your base look like, I don't know. I said something stupid. And I was like, I would go out on the field and everyone knew that they tried fighting me, they would most likely lose. So there was a flaw in the server to where you can hop right back into spawn during a fight. So I was talking smack to them like, come out and fight me. They would all run out and they would run back in after I got like 3 hits on them. And what's funny was I had like a horrible power level too. But besides that, he told me that he betrayed me because I didn't answer him. And this goes out for anybody watching this video. If you have my Skype, don't call me and like, that includes you too, Voided. Not giving you a free pass here. Don't expect me to answer a call that late. I'm probably not even there. I felt really sad for him because I was talking to him and he wasn't happy with me. I wasn't happy with him, and he was actually scared because I believe I invited a DDoSer in there. I'm not a DDoSer. I'll do it. I'm not a DDoSer, but in my faction, at one point I had a DDoSer in there. And the DDoSer was the one that helped XL build the base. And he cared a lot about the base. And when I'm just gonna say his name. When not his real name, but his in-game name. When NRM betrayed us, he didn't take it too well. So I was like warning him, like, oh, he's probably gonna DDoS you. It's not good that he betrayed us. And he was like, I'll give you back the stuff and all. I was like, he doesn't care. You ruined his base. And I felt sad for him. I tried talking to him, and eventually we just stopped talking in general. So guys, I don't know why to do this. XL did it, so I'm doing it. I just assumed that he knows more about factions than I do. So I'm just doing it the way he did it. So this is not my base design at all.
I have my own design.
Yeah, I've tried designing bases, but at the end it all comes down to you can't design a base. Stop trying.
I can design.
No, I'm talking to me. I'm talking about me. I can never design a good base. Every time I try, it just turns out to be crap. Guys, I'm gonna cut the video here until I finish. You guys get the basis of how it's gonna look. So, hey guys, and I'm back. This is the base. As you see, this irritates me. The whole water flow issue on the server. I can't tell if it's the server or Minecraft alone, but there aren't any gaps on our thing that aren't covered in water. The bottom's covered in water. See, I make the base sloppily. I made the base sloppily. So here water flows all the way down to the bottom. I still don't feel like making it look silky smooth. Over here it looks pretty nice, but then you get over here and it's just all this water flow. I'm hoping they'll irritate somebody trying to raid, maybe. I don't really know. But this is the base, guys. That was a new move. I just placed that. Titan, why aren't you talking? You just went all silent when I told you I was recording.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm still recording.
Oh, what's up? I just
There's
got,
Titan over there. Oh,
I'm just focusing.
this is Titan over here. I don't know what he's doing with all this water. Here, I'll help you out.
I'm bringing water to our farm. I mean, the food farm.
I'll help you out there.
It's kind of look nice when you
Here,
can
here,
look
take
at that.
these. You can have these buckets. But yeah, there we go, guys. There's our base. I know I'm gonna add a lot more to it. I was gonna originally say don't raid it. Don't raid our base. That would be a mean thing to do if you try to raid our base. But who am I to tell you something? It's factions. Find our base, you can attack it to all you want. I haven't put anything inside, as you can tell. So inside looks all dark and spooky. Let's torch
Ooh.
this place up. Guys, I'm gonna cut the video one more time, and I'm gonna touch this place up. And as you guys can see, this is the inside of the base. Not much decoration going on. I did add in the glowstone. Here's Titan here.
Okay.
We don't have many chests, but these are gonna be stacked up. I know you can put them side by side with the other chests, trap chests, but I decided not to do that.
I'm
'Cause-
putting.
Oh wow, 20 FPS, that's bad. I'll fix that next recording. But yeah, guys, this is the base. Like, subscribe. See you guys later.